All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today. The first story I'm extremely excited about. I thought this was really cool. And what is more iconic than Arnold Schwarzenegger opening up the back of a military truck and pulling out a loaded curl bar with a 45, and it looks like a 2.5-pound plate on each side. So he starts doing some rows here, but obviously the interesting thing to me is that Arnold starts to curl with this curl bar. Now, this is probably 115, 120, maybe 125 pounds that Arnold is curling here for multiple reps with pretty strict form. Now, the impressive thing to me is that Arnold is 73 years old. Now, obviously, what I would like to see is Arnold compete in a strict curl competition and go for the Masters over 70 strict curl world record. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the Masters world record in the strict curl is for somebody over 70 years old, or if there even is one for that age category. But Arnold repping out 120 pounds on a curl bar at his age, to me, is pretty damn impressive. And I just want to pretend for a minute that maybe Arnold has seen all these curl videos that we've been making, and that's why he jumped on the curl video bandwagon and did this video. Now, it's worth noting here that this was on his friend Ralph Moeller's Instagram page. Ralph Moeller, also an actor, one of the tallest pro bodybuilders of all time. He was a competitive bodybuilder back in the day, good friends with Arnold. This was posted up on his Instagram page, so that is where you can find this original post. But man, like I said, what is more iconic than a video of Arnold unloading a loaded curl bar from the back of a military truck bed? That, to me, that's just a dream video to feature on this channel. I absolutely love it. So thumbs up for Arnold and that curl bar. Now, next up in the news, let's get to some bodybuilding news here. Nick Walker is 4 days out right now from this weekend's North Americans competition, where he will be attempting to earn his pro card. And he looks absolutely incredible. And I've talked about this before. He posted this physique update, a back shot. You can see his legs, you can see his hamstrings, you can see his glutes, you can see the lower back, and you can see the conditioning that Nick already has at 4 days out. Now, obviously, it's no secret that Nick already has the size to be a professional bodybuilder. He's got all the muscle in the world. The dude is massive. I don't think there's any amateur bodybuilder in the world right now that has the physique that Nick has, the size that he has, the arms that he has. He's just a freak. And I've said before that I think the thing that kept him from getting his pro card at the North Americans last year was conditioning. And this picture is a picture showing that he's in good shape. He's showing that he's coming with conditioning. You can see all the areas that he struggled with before, the glutes, the hamstrings, the lower back. Those are the telltale areas to really look for conditioning, whether or not those areas are watery on stage. And it looks like he's going to be coming in shape based on this picture. So this weekend, we're going to have a lot to report on. We're going to have the New York Pro this weekend, and then we're going to have the North Americans. And hopefully, I'm hoping that I'm reporting this weekend that Nick Walker earns his pro card at the North Americans competition. And based on this photo, I think that's a realistic prediction. I don't know who else is going to be jumping in the North Americans, but Nick Walker, to me, man, this guy's insane. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about how Nick is looking at 4 days out. Do you think he's got what it takes to get his pro card this weekend? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, next up in the news, let's get to some strongman news here. So the 2020 World's Strongest Man has been postponed from May of this year to November, so it's coming up here soon. And your reigning defending World's Strongest Man winner, who won the 2019 World's Strongest Man, Martins Licis, he recently kind of made a revelation in his recent YouTube video, basically letting us know he's not going to be competing, or at least he's not preparing for this year's World's Strongest Man. So your reigning defending champ is not going to be defending the title at this year's World's Strongest Man. Let me roll that clip for you guys right here.
It was mostly painless, but I'm excited to get all that focus training in for the Arnold, because I'm coming for the win.
We didn't even really explain that you're not training for World's Strongest Man.
Don't worry about it.
What's next?
Good. Woo! Nice, good little intro.
Yeah.
Good little intro to Arnold training.
What happened to World's Strongest Man?
Talk about it later.
Hey, I don't know. I'm not competing this year either.
So Martin says in that clip there that basically he's focusing his energy on preparing for the Arnold Classic Strongman competition coming up next March of 2021, assuming that it doesn't get canceled. But look, this raises kind of an interesting discussion for the 2020 World's Strongest Man. A lot of people are saying they think Brian Shaw is going to get that 5th title. And without Martins in that lineup, we know that Thor is not competing there either. Obviously, Eddie Hall is retired. It kind of leaves it wide open for Brian Shaw to try to get number 5 here. But let me know what you guys think. What are your predictions for the 2020 World's Strongest Man with the knowledge now that apparently Martins will not be competing? Now, speaking of 4 days out, when we talked about Nick Walker, Patrick Moore also 4 days out from his Tampa Pro competition. He posted this picture on his Instagram story of a back shot here with the Christmas tree in full effect, showing off a pretty impressive level of conditioning. And that's what everybody wants to see from Patrick at this show. Compared to his Arnold Classic showing, I think everybody wants to see that Olympia-level conditioning that he brought in 2019. That's where Patrick's physique really seems to shine. And based on this photo, it looks like Patrick is pretty dialed in for this Tampa Pro. And I saw in my Tampa Pro video earlier today that a lot of people felt that Patrick, he's the favorite to win, looking at a lot of people's opinions. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think, based on Patrick's update here, is he still your guys' favorite to win this Tampa Pro and get that qualification for the Olympia? Now, also in the physique update realm of news, Rafael Brandao posted another insane physique update where he looks to be in really good shape. He looks bigger to me. He looks a lot rounder and a lot fuller than he's looked in the past. And a lot of people are speculating that Rafael might jump in that Spain show, the Europa Spain, where, again, I want to reiterate, the top 3 in men's open bodybuilding at the Europa Spain, the top 3 at that show will all 3 qualify for the 2020 Mr. Olympia. So if Rafael jumps in that show, I think based on what we're seeing from him right now, he's got pretty good odds of placing top 3 in that show. Now, the next story that I have for you guys today, another strongman story. So official strongman put on a competition for the pound for pound strongest strongman. Again, pound for pound, so body weight to strength ratio. And Rob Kearney ended up winning that competition at a body weight of 131 kilos, deadlifting 421 kilos, clean and pressing 206 kilos with a score of 955. A very impressive brand new strongman title given to Rob Kearney, so congratulations to him on that. Now, the final story that I have for you guys today, a lot of you guys have been sending me screenshots of Chris Bumstead's latest Instagram story asking me who I think it's about. So Chris Bumstead put up this post on his Instagram story of him laying in bed, and he says, "Actual picture of me living rent-free inside of your head." So the question on everybody's mind upon seeing this is, who could this be about? And if you ask me, the only person I think it could be about is Breon. Obviously, Breon was the defending champ last year. Chris Bumstead dethroned him, and ever since, it seems like Breon has been throwing shots at Bumstead. Breon's camp, immediately after Breon lost the title, was throwing shade at Chris Bumstead. And now that we're getting closer to the Olympia, we saw those recent videos of Breon saying that Chris had all these lacking body parts, and Mr. Olympia shouldn't have a lacking body part. And as far as I know, Bumstead hasn't had any drama with anybody else. So if you ask me, I would say this is directed at Breon Ainsley. But let me know in the comment section below who you guys think it's directed at. That's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you did, in fact, enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet already. And as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.